839 13th Avenue North, Fulton.
And we're back on the air here on the Positive Rock Show, Twin Spin Tuesday, winding up our last part with another 50 minutes of non-stop Christian rock right here on GGRB Online. And I said I was going to play The Afterlife, but I changed my mind on that because I'm saving that for next week's show as our theme on GGRB Online. So we're going to do two from Switchfoot. First one is called Made a Mess of Me. This is Switchfoot, Twin Spin on Twin Spin Tuesday on GJRB.
I am my own affliction. I am my own disease. There ain't no drug that they could sell. No, there ain't no drug to make me well. There ain't no drug. There ain't no drug. There ain't no drug. It's not enough. The sickness is myself. I made a mess of me. I wanna get back to the rest of me. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. I made a mess of me. I wanna get back to the rest of me. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. The rest of my life alive. We lock our souls in cages. We hide inside our shells. It's hard to free the ones you love. Oh, and you can't forgive yourself. Yeah, forgive yourself. There ain't no drug. There ain't no drug. No, there ain't no drug. The sickness is myself. I made a mess of me. I wanna get back to the rest of me. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. I made a mess of me. I wanna reverse this tragedy. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. The rest of my life alive. Right. And there ain't no drug. There ain't no drug. There ain't no drug. No drug to make me well. There ain't no drug. It's not enough. I'm breaking up. The sickness is myself. The sickness is myself. I made a mess of me. I wanna get back to the rest of me. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. I made a mess of me. I wanna reverse this tragedy. I made a mess of me. I wanna spend the rest of my life alive. The rest of my life alive. Yeah. I hear you breathing in. Another day begins. The stars are falling out. My dreams are fading now. Fading now. I've been keeping my eyes wide keeping my eyes wide open. Oh, your love is a symphony all around me, running through me. Oh, your love is a melody underneath me, running to me. All your love is a song. The dawn is fire bright against the city light. The clouds are glowing now. The moon is blacking out. It's blacking out. So I've been keeping my mind wide open. I've been keeping my mind wide open. Yeah. Oh, it's a symphony all around me, running to me. Oh, it's a melody underneath me, running to me. Oh, your love is a song. Your love is a song. Oh, your love is a song. Your love is strong. With my eyes wide open, I've got my eyes wide open. I've been keeping my hopes unbroken. Yeah, yeah. Oh, it's a symphony all around me, running through me. Oh, it's a melody underneath me, running to me. Your love is a song. Yeah. Your love is my remedy. All your love is a song.
Yeah, Switchfoot. Your Love is a Symphony. Your Love is a Song. Two tracks from two separate albums by that group. Your Love is a Symphony. Great tune there by Switchfoot from their album. Let's see, that's from their album Hello Hurricane. And before that, from Vice Versa, it was Where I Belong. Switchfoot, Twin Spin, GJRB Online. Gary J. Russell with you here on GJRB Online. We'll have one more Switchfoot coming up a little later from their new album called Native Tongue. Stay with me here on GJRB Online. Twin Spin Tuesday here on GJRB Online, here on Spreaker. Across America, playing the best in Christian rock here on GJRB Online. As we continue our Twin Spin Tuesday, 50 minutes of non-stop music. As we wrap up our Twin Spin Tuesday, we'll have weather on the fives one more time. Take a look at what's going on here with our Clinton forecast. But meanwhile, let's take a look at what's going on to wrap up weather on the fives here. Wait a minute, turn that on. Weather on the fives, take a look at some weather south of us anyway for right now. And take a look at that here. As soon as I pull that up, of course, it's going to give me more tabs than I need, so I'm going to wait until that comes up. But I have some weather here anyway from Tulsa, Oklahoma. We looked at him earlier, And right now they're still at 65 degrees, so they're continuing with that one. So looking at some other places we're going to take a look at here. Some weather down south. We're going to take a look at Alabama, Birmingham, Alabama, as soon as that comes up. Yep, Birmingham, Alabama. We're going to take a look at your weather right now along the Birmingham area. A few clouds, mild temperatures for Birmingham, Alabama right now, and some of the areas around there, including some of the places, including Jasper, checking in with 56 degrees. Fayette checking in with 56 as well. 60 degrees in Birmingham, and down further southeast in Montgomery, it's 59 degrees, pretty close to 60. 83 overcast predicted high for that area, but I don't think it made it in some areas. Take a look at some other weather here. That was the nighttime temperatures. 83 currently. Okay, I gotcha. 83 currently. Nighttime temperatures in Birmingham, Alabama right now. Expected those tonight. 55 degrees in Hamilton. But our nighttime low as you get into Montgomery and Clanton. Montgomery will be 59, 58 degrees in Clanton tonight for Alabama. Take a look at tomorrow's temperature. It's going to be 82 degrees in Hamilton, 83 degrees near Fayette, 84 degrees in Birmingham, Alabama. As you get around Gadsden, 83, and 83 all in Alex City. Montgomery will be expecting 85 degrees. Weather on the 5s, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on all music shows, 25 and 55 on all talk shows on GJRB Online. One more weather on the 5s coming up around 1:45. We'll take a look at the weather for Clinton, Iowa. Right now, 2 from Toby Mac with I Just Need You and Speak Life. This is Toby Mac, Twin Spin on the Twin Spin Tuesday on GJRB.
Last night put the heavy on me. Woke up and I'm feeling lonely. This world got a way of showing me. Some days it'll lift you up, some days it'll call you bluff. Man, most of my days I ain't got enough. And all I know is you're my only hope. When I'm up, when I'm down, when the wolves come around, when my feet hit the ground, I just need you on my darkest day. When I'm losing faith, no, it ain't gon' change. I just need you. Lord, I need you. Yeah, I just need you. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me when I'm beat down, broken. Hold my heart when it's split wide open. Turn these eyes to my soul protector and break the will of this born defector. Cause all I know is you're my only hope. When I'm up, when I'm down, when the wolves come around, when my feet hit the ground, I just need you on my darkest day. When I'm losing faith, no, it ain't gon' change. I just need you. Lord, I need you. Yeah, I just need you. You pull me closer. I come to life when you pull me closer. I come to life when you pull me closer. I come to life when you pull me closer. I come to life.
When I'm down, when my feet hit the ground, on my darkest days, no, it ain't gon' change.
Oh Lord, I need you.
When I'm up, when I'm down, when the wolves come around, when my feet hit the ground,
Yeah, I need you.
on my darkest days, when I know this ain't fake, no, it ain't gon' change.
Ain't no way this thing gon' change. It's you. I need, it's you. I need all my darkest days when I'm losing faith. I need you. I need, it's you. I need every single day, every breath I take. I need you. Some days life feels perfect, other days it just ain't working. The good, the bad, the right, the wrong, and everything in between. Yo, it's crazy, amazing. We can turn our heart through the words we say. Mountains crumble with every syllable. Hope can live or die. So speak life to the deadest, darkest night. Speak life when the sun won't shine and you don't know why. Look into the eyes of the broken hearted. Watch them come alive as soon as you speak hope. You speak love, you speak. You speak life. Oh, 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 oh. You speak life. Oh, 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 oh. Some days the tongue gets twisted. Other days my thoughts just fall apart. I do, I don't, I will, I won't. It's like I'm drowning in the deep. Well, it's crazy to imagine words from my lips as the arms of compassion. Mountains crumble with every syllable. Hope can live or die. So speak life to the deadest, darkest night. Speak life when the sun won't shine and you don't know why. Look into the eyes of the broken hearted. Watch them come alive as soon as you speak hope. You speak love, you speak. You speak life. Oh, 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 oh. You speak life. Oh, 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 oh. Lift your head a little higher. Spread the love like fire. Hope will fall like rain when you speak life with the words you say. Raise your thoughts a little higher. Use your words to inspire. Joy will fall like rain when you speak life with the things you say. Lift your head a little higher. Spread the love like fire. Hope will fall like rain when you speak life with the words you say. So speak life to the deadest, darkest night. Speak life when the sun won't shine and you don't know why. Look into the eyes of the broken hearted. Watch them come alive as soon as you speak hope. You speak love, you speak. You speak life. Oh, 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 oh. 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 Some days life feels perfect.
Twin Spin, Toby Mac on GJRB Online, and Speak Life, and I Just Need You. Great song. Positive Rock Show, Twin Spin Tuesday, as we wrap up our show here. About 25 minutes left to go in our Twin Spin Tuesday for show for today, and 50 minutes of non-stop music, and I hope you enjoyed the program. Got some more great Christian rock coming up on future broadcasts, and we're going to be talking about that in May. First of all, I'll remind you that coming up in May on our GJRB program schedule, we got some really good stuff coming up. let's see, we got the return of some programs and some shows that have not been on for a while. One of them is Rock Worship. That's going to be returning, along with some other shows we haven't had on for a while. So we're going to kind of go into the schedule book here and pull that up and see if we can find it here. Now I wrote all those notes and now I lost them again. So we'll find them, and I know they're on the page here somewhere. Meanwhile, why don't we, before we do that, and I know I have it here somewhere, marked down. Of course, I always lose it, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to the other notebook. But before I do that, I'm going to pull up the theme for our What's on Spreaker. We'll do that. Sounds good idea. Sounds like a plan, right? So why don't we pull up What's on Spreaker first, and we'll do that, and then we'll then go to the program schedule here. Let's see what we got here. Okay, I'm going to have to go into my list here. Sometimes that disappears off the shortcut page, and unfortunately that's the case. So I got to go back into various artists where jazz is and get my theme, because it is time for that favorite part of our show. What's on Spreaker? What programs are going to be on Spreaker? Brought to you by Spreaker. Yeah. We go. What's on Spreaker right now on GJRB? Yeah. I like that jazz theme we use for this What's on Spreaker segment. It's one of my favorites. I love doing this segment because it gives me a chance to let people know what's on the air, what's coming out right here on Spreaker. Yeah, so let's do that right now. Get the Spreaker page up here. Pull that up. And let's pull that up here. And see what's going on the Spreaker public site here this afternoon on the wrap-up of our Twin Spin Tuesday today here on GJRB. Before we do, while that's loading up, I want to remind you that you're listening to this on Spreaker. You too could be a DJ on Spreaker and have this kind of fun stuff on the radio. All you got to do is just kind of sign up for it. And you can have a podcast. And once you sign up, just go to the Create page. It should have all the listed rundown. You download the Spreaker Studio console, which you can broadcast from. And if you have a pretty good darn good computer with a really good streams, you can broadcast like I am. It's a lot of fun to do this, and you got some great followers, great people who broadcast here on Spreaker besides me. Hundreds and tons of podcasts that are on the air all the time here on Spreaker. And some of the great programs you hear quite often here on GJRB. Like tuning in tonight to Tuesday with Zombronzo. Go check that out. Vital Oasis Radio. Later on tonight, 9 o'clock Central Time. 9 o'clock Eastern, 8 o'clock Central. Indie Star Insider. 8:30 p.m. tonight, it's the Caramel Conservative, Ed Delgado. 8:30 Central Time, 6:30 in the Pacific. 9:30 Eastern, Ed packs it in with a lot of news, information, talks about what's going on national, gives you some of his opinions, whether you take him with a grain of salt or what. He'll tell you what it is, no doubt about it. Listen to Ed tonight. He is the highlight of our Spreaker schedule at 8:30 Central Time. He always has some really good stuff, and I always look forward to listening to Ed. Ed Delgado tonight at 8:30 with the Caramel Conservative right here on Spreaker. Then 11 o'clock tonight, right after that, about a half hour later, usually it's about 8:30 to 10:30. Then about 30 minutes later, It is, of course, Spaced Out Radio, SOR, with David Scott from British Columbia, Canada, talking about the weird, unusual stuff like Bigfoot, UFOs, and all that good, all that good, interesting stuff. You listen on tonight at 11 o'clock p.m. Central Daylight, 9:05 p.m. Pacific, midnight 05 in the East. Tonight, live from British Columbia for an outstanding talk show. He is upgrading his website right now. He is doing some finishing touches on. So it's his website doesn't have much details on who's going to be guest tonight. But he has a great program. You want to tune in 11 o'clock tonight, Spaced Out Radio, SOR, with Ed Delgado. And of course later on tomorrow, let's see what's going on tomorrow. Some of the I'm not sure of a lot of these now. I check if you're on Spreaker. I check to see if these guys are on the air at these times. The A Zone, the Gyp Zone mixed up. Check to see, because sometimes they might be on the schedule, but that doesn't mean they're going to be on the air. So just check to see if they're on the air. Grand Haven Classic Rock. Need to listen to them. GHTR. They're fabulous. They're on at 6 o'clock in the morning. Wake up with great classic rock to get you to work. Mike Myers at 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, 6 o'clock a.m. Pacific, 5 a.m. in Alaska. Radio Hope Network. Mike Myers, gives you a lot of good, inspiring, positive, uplifting messages. Radio Hope. Mike Myers, he wasn't on this morning. I wonder how his brother Dale's doing. I know he was in pretty bad shape if Mike didn't make it on his podcast this morning. So he was not on this morning. He should be back on tomorrow morning again. But it's 9 o'clock tomorrow morning Eastern, 8 o'clock Central, and 6 a.m. Pacific tomorrow morning right here on Spreaker. And of course, the highlight, the one I talk about, check this, because they have been on vacation for a while. Not sure when they'll be back, but it's the Debbie Scott Radio Network. Debbie and John, they've been away, kind of taking a break, so I imagine they'll be back real soon. Debbie and John from north part of Florida. They usually have the Melting Pot, great variety of music. GHTR, late night tonight, and of course 11 o'clock tomorrow night again, Spaced Out Radio. That's what's on Spreaker. And don't forget, Bob Huber is back. That's right, the handyman Bob Huber is back on the air from Chicago area, and glad to hear him back. I didn't get a chance to listen to his podcast back, but heard him the other morning, yesterday on Mike Myers' show. So he is back in full force. So glad to hear him returning, and we're going to be checking out his live show here real soon. But those are some of the great ones. And you can follow these guys by getting on my Spreaker public site, www.spreaker.com/user/1505525, or just get on my Spreaker public site, put in, just get on the Spreaker public site there and just type in GJRB Online Network. It'll take you right in there and just go to my list of followers. Plenty of great people on the air right here on Spreaker. And that is a look at what's on Spreaker and what's happening on the Spreaker public site. And we do this every time. Brought to you by Spreaker. Spreaker, spelled wrong on purpose, but it's fun radio at its best. A fabulous platform for broadcasting, or it's a podcast platform. And you can be part of it too by just jumping on and be a member. That's Spreaker.com. Got some more. We're going to wrap it up here. Got one more thing to do, and that's going to be a last weather on the fives. We're going to take a look at the weather for Clinton, Iowa, right here in our own home area. We're going to do that right now. Weather on the fives for Clinton. Let's do that right now. And let's see what we got here. Clinton, Iowa's weather forecast brought to you from the Weather Channel. 64 degrees right now in Clinton, Iowa. 64 with north-northeast winds at about 8 miles per hour. 50%. Dew point 41 degrees. Barometric pressure is 30 and standing. And actually, the barometric pressure is falling. That means we could get some, let's get some rain probably. It's at 30 right now, 30 inches of mercury and dropping with a 10-mile visibility. Let's look at our forecast. This is why it's dropping. Partly cloudy this evening with more clouds in the forecast. Overnight low 43, winds light and variable. What's happening tomorrow? It's going to be cloudy, cloud skies, high around 65. Tomorrow, southeast winds 10 to 15 miles per hour. Tomorrow night, it's going to be clear skies, low 44, winds south 5 to 10 miles per hour. Thursday, looking back up at 70. So we're going to get back to more seasonable temperatures. Partly cloudy in the morning, increasing clouds at night, periods of showers later in the day, high around 70, winds west northwest at about 10 to 20 miles per hour, chance of rain at 50%, and down to 46 for Thursday night. Mostly cloudy, clear, 46, northwest winds 5 to 10 miles per hour. Your humidity will be at 65%, UV index 0 to 10, and Thursday sunrise will be at 6:05, setting at 7:52. Today, the sun will set at 7:50, so it's slowly getting up where the sun will set at 8 o'clock. So that's getting pretty good there. Relative humidity tonight 66% with east winds at 5 miles per hour. And that is other on the fives, 25 and 45 minutes past the hour on all music shows, 25 and 55 on all talk shows here on GJRB Online as we close down our show for today. Getting close to the end of another fabulous show. I had a great time doing the show. Always enjoyed doing this great Christian rock for you on our Twin Spin Tuesday. Alternating Tuesdays along with Gary J in the morning, which will be back on the air possibly next week. We'll be doing that one 10 a.m. until 2 p.m. Central Daylight next Thursday here on GJRB Online here on Spreaker. And, of course, watch for schedules, and if there's any slight schedule changes, we'll post it on the GJRB Spreaker public site for you so that you know if there's any schedule changes or we're not going to be on the air. More than likely, we'll let you know. Tomorrow, we will not be on the air. Tomorrow and Thursday, no radio. I've got to do some stuff to get cleaned up for something going on here inspection-wise, so no radio for the next couple of days. But we'll be back on the air on Friday, possibly in the evening with the Way Out There show, another part in our Technocracy series, and talking about hell in our over in our near-death experience segment, and some strange stories along with that with with the slap ham and all that good stuff. So it's going to be a fabulous show. And Friday night, Way Out There, the strange, the bizarre, the unusual, and of course, let's see, we have a couple of Last 7 Days due up, and one more church service will be going up, and that will be the Good Friday services. We'll have those up for you so that you can check those out. So watch for those uploads coming up on the GJRB Spreaker public site so that you're prepared for that. Okay, don't have much time for some of the songs I have promised. As of course, you know, time flies when you're having fun, especially doing radio here. So we're just going to fit in what we can as we close out this show for today. And had a lot of good time doing this. Didn't get much in there. We were going to play Delano. We were going to play 7x7 and a few other ones. I was going to do Twin Spins, a couple of new artists, but we'll get those on the next program. As you know, Twin Spin Tuesday, I always try to get as many songs in as possibly, but when we run out of time, that's it. We run out of time. So we're going to close out with, let's see, the artists we've been playing for some time call themselves the Beatitudes. So we're going to wrap up that with them and maybe throw in maybe one more with Apologetics. Didn't get a twin spin from them today, but we'll do that on the next Twin Spin Tuesday. Gonna leave you with Beatitudes and have yourself your best night ever. So long. Thanks a lot for listening to the Positive Rock Show Twin Spin Tuesday. For tonight, so long, everyone. Gonna leave you with the Beatitudes down on our knees. Have yourself a great night, everyone.
I walk Galilee Road, I know no one and I am man unknown. I'm Samaritan though, got a known disease but I've got no home. I've got this leprosy, all the folks who are approaching scream, where's their sympathy? They run and show me none, but I'm not alone. I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I'm not alone, I'm not my fellow homeless ones, they walk beside me. We share those mobs that go with skin diseases. There's 9 Jewish among us, they don't mind me. With them I see Jesus Christ. Let's walk up to him, he seems alright. Yet in Bible times, we know it's not allowed, we must walk alone. But I'm not alone, I'm not alone. I'm not alone, I'm not alone. My fellow homeless ones who walk beside me, they shout, have mercy on us, please, Lord Jesus. Then Christ said we should turn from there and find peace. To them I've got to go. I've got to go, I've got to. Our Lord just rescued me from a cruel, bizarre, awful disease. Went to see the priest, and on the road the Lord was my doctor. My fellow homeless ones were healed just like me. I shall embark to go give thanks to Jesus. The night, oh, wish me luck to stay behind me. And then I walk alone.
Watch. Pray. For you not know what hour the Son of God will return. Prophecy. New World Order. Terrorism. Economic collapse. Wars. Pandemics. Israel. When they say peace, then cometh sudden destruction. Volcanic eruptions, earthquakes, signs in the heavens. Keep up with world news and events you hear on GJRB's News on the Hour. Go to End Time Headlines at www.endtimeheadlines.org. With a lot of chaos happening, keep in touch with End Time Headlines and GJRB. Recently, the owner of Facebook had to face Congress over personal information on Facebook users. In addition, users were saying that their postings were being deleted. Getting sick and tired of your censorship and your data being used without your permission? Do something about it now. Come to MeWe, the internet social site that values your freedom. No more deleted postings. Make a step to freedom. Sign up today. It's easy. Go to www.MeWe.com. That's MEWE. MeWe, the internet's free speech social site. Imagine one day tuning around on your internet radio only to find a station playing old radio programs complete with commercials and thinking, what am I tuning into? The past? You might be, or it's just GJRB Online and Radioland. A day of nothing but classic radio shows back to back with classic commercials in between. Like the days of radio. Almost like your computer is picking up signals through time. Closer than you'll ever get to time travel. Radioland. This is the GJRB